Love at 11:11 Pacific time. We're back. I'm gonna just adjust you right here because I feel like you might fall over. All right, there we go. So we're just gonna take a few moments for the chatters to come on. My beloved community, welcome here. Welcome back. If it's your first time here, I am Love and it is a pleasure to meet you. What is this channel about? Well, I show up at 11:11 Pacific time daily, and you show up and we breathe together. We breathe, we connect, and we feel into our bodies and into our Clairesenses, because we're working with the body and the spirit, and we're bridging the gap between both. So when we do this, I have a frequency playing in the background, and I have you feel into the frequency in your body. And oftentimes you'll find that as you are feeling into the frequency, it may not be where you think it is. When you take a moment to really center and get in touch here with the heart, you can start to feel the frequency in different parts of your body. And you can start to notice that these healing frequencies that come through will actually be traveling to the areas in your body that are in need of recalibration, or like some people like to say, a healing of sorts. Hi guys, how you doing? Just saying hello to people showing up here. Hi guys. Yes, enjoy the peace, right? I'm going to talk to a friend today about moderation, about if she feels that she wants to moderate. I have two people in mind actually, but maybe between the two of them, there'll be a time that one of them is available to moderate for me. I'm not sure how that happens on YouTube, by the way. But in one aspect, in fact, one of those friends was like, oh my God, I can't believe what people are saying. And I was like, yeah, I'm so popular now, apparently, that I occasionally have those people that come here. But we have to remember also that they are souls on a journey as well. So if they're here to make different comments like that, it's really just to kind of keep those who are here to really take the opportunity to breathe, to get in touch with themselves in a different way, to tune in, to tune up. It's really giving everyone here an opportunity to look at those type of comments and see if you can take note of them but not get really involved with them. Like, not have it break you out of the peace that you are. That's one conversation I had with a friend of mine a couple weeks ago, actually. Because I asked her, I said, so why did those comments bother you so much? And she said, well, I was in the meditation and then I looked and then I saw what it was and it really burned me up inside, and then I just couldn't get into meditation. But I will say that just like they say in meditations, when you're in a quiet space and you're meditating and you got your music on the background, and all of a sudden you hear a lawnmower go off, all of a sudden you hear dogs, all of a sudden you hear kids on the other side of a door, right? This gives you the opportunity to stay centered in who you are, even though there's external noise in different ways. This is a way for us to really dive deep and be like, yeah, that's happening there, but this is happening here. I am here, you are here with me, no matter what's going on out there or in the chat, right? I know it's not an easy thing. Hello everyone, thanks for showing up. You look amazing as well. One day, very soon, my website is coming about very well. I was working on it yesterday and I'm excited about it because then I will be emailing out Zoom links to those who want to be members of mine, and I will get to see all of your wonderful faces and kind of hear a little bit more about you than I get to here in the chat. Here in the chat, if you can at least tell me where you're from, that will be fantastic. This stream is about connecting with a deeper part of you. It's about connecting to your breath. It's about mindfulness and the little quirky things that come up, because it's different every time. It's not a plan. I am an intuitive being of like a knowing sort. So one of the Clairesenses I have is a knowing, and then information comes through, especially when I get to that point where I breathe with you guys and I get really still and quiet. All of a sudden there's all this information, messages that come through for you, always for your highest good, always what you're ready to hear at that time. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, and maybe you come back and you listen to it again and you're like, oh, you know what? That kind of makes sense. Or, you know what? It's not for me. You have choice. My point, my friends, here is that you have choice in this life. And we often don't feel like we have choice. But there's still a choice, right? We're in a job we don't like. We're like, I don't have a choice. There's the choice to quit, or there's a choice to continue it in a different way, at a different perspective than how you've been seeing it. And then while you're seeing it in a different perspective, kind of feel out, put your energetic feelers out, like, what else would I like to do in this life? What else would I like to bring to people? What service do I want to bring, right? That can be as simple as deciding, I want to work at a coffee shop. Why? Because I like coffee. And I like the people that come into a coffee shop. You know, generally when people come into a coffee shop, they are happy to see you, right? It's like being a florist, right? A flower delivery person. I always thought about being a flower delivery person, because how wonderful would it be to make these beautiful arrangements and then show up at people's door and see the smiles that they have on their face, right? Now, I guess that could go another way where someone's lost someone, but overall, you know, think about it that way. Hello, cheers. How you doing, everybody? It's wonderful to have you here. Yesterday, there were so many people. It was hard for me to keep track of the chat. Someone mentioned maybe having a moderator, and so I'm going to see what that looks like with YouTube, how that looks like and works with how I collaborate with someone. Okay. I try and answer questions that are more pertaining to what we're speaking of. Yesterday was kind of, if you were here yesterday, I had never done that before. I had never just sat and answered overall questions about myself. Usually it's about a certain topic that's coming up. And what came up yesterday was appreciation and gratitude. It's been coming up for a while. What came up today is so I will tell you that there's been some kind of cool things happening in the last couple mornings for me. In one morning, I went into a meditation, and this was just fully me, unguided, where I was breathing into a frequency, and I was bringing myself through these levels of frequency. And I've done this once for you guys on YouTube before, where I've taken you guys on a journey from the 3rd, the 5th, the 7th, the 9th, the 11th, the 12th, up into the 12th dimensional energies to be able to feel what that feels like. So I did this for myself the other day, but I stopped at the 7th dimension, 7th dimensional energies, and I really felt into those energies. There was something I was sensing that was saying, okay, stay in this area for a time in the 7th dimensional energies and feel what that feels like in your body. And I was actually amazed, because I often like to think that I am staying more in a 5th dimensional vibrational field. I live in this 3D world, just as you do. Live in this 3D form world. We've got 4D, which is like the illusion of time that we've created. And then we have 5th density, right? And in the energetic community, we talk about the 5th density a lot. getting to 5D. We got to get to 5D. It's not a location, guys. It's a presence. It's a feeling. And it's a space where everything just starts kind of like working for you over time. As your vibration frequency is rising and shifting out of different states of density, those shadow aspects that we all have to look at and feel and kind of move through and let it move out of us. Hello guys, how you doing? All right, so a few people have questions. All right, you're the very last one, so I see you. All right, ask your question, Siddharth. I cannot pronounce this name. Siddharth Terdog. Give me a name I can call you. That's helpful too. Wonderful. Thanks for the comments, guys. I'm doing wonderful. How are you guys doing today? If you're doing great, just give me a heart in the comments. And someone asked me where I'm from. I'm currently in Colorado, Rocky Mountains. So you guys, I wanted to say this. As you connect with me today, the location that I'm in, I'm a what they call a grid worker. I didn't know there was a name for it before I started traveling to different places. I'm kind of a van lifer, but bigger. So I have a traveling studio. Real quick, I have a traveling studio. So when I come to these certain locations that I'm drawn to, or that I'm coming for specific reasons, but there's always another reason I'm there, I'm tapping into the energies of the land, of the area that I'm there. The Rocky Mountains have a lot of beautiful energy, and you receive that energy when you connect here at 11 Pacific time, or if you're connecting on the replay. That's what I want to say. I'm like, what? My screen kind of dimmed, so I was kind of looking. All right. Name is Sadat. Sadat, nice to have you here. Great. Sadat, what was your question? Surname Erdogan. Well, nice to have you here. I'm sorry if I'm botching up the name. I apologize. What is your question? All right. As a bartender, you can find a job anywhere. That is your question? It would be up to you to find a job here. All right. So as I was speaking of, yes, I say, wherever you're called to, if you feel like you're called to come to Colorado for a job or for a different change in life, then do that. If you feel like another place has been coming up to you, this is how the universe works. The universe will kind of like, oh, look, here's a book talking about it. Check that out. Oh, look, someone just talked to me about this place that they visited. I'm hearing that for the second time, the third time. This is a way of your intuition, your highest aspect, your I am presence, all that there is, whatever you want to call it, your super conscious way of connecting with you to let you know where it is that you may want to try out location-wise. Okay. I'm just going to look back real quick to see if there's other locations. Thanks about the compliment on the pink hair. It's definitely more high maintenance than what I had, but I am loving it. And because I've had years of hairdressing experience, I know exactly how to do it on my own. All right. Oh, I see. Yes. Yeah, I'm very aware of the comments of my physical appearance. I like to say thank you, but then I won't get too caught up in it. All right. You guys are beautiful too. I love all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for connecting with us. All right. This day is going to be positive. If you're wondering if you've come here, it's a positive day. But it all depends on your own perspective. How do you see this day? Do you expect greatness? Do you expect to see miracles around every corner? Do you expect that everything is going your way? That's something that I really love. If you guys have ever connected with Abraham Hicks, she does these marvelous like morning rampages. So if you have a hard time in the morning where you get up and you're like feeling kind of low and you're like, I don't know if this is going to be a good day, maybe a couple things happen in your external that you're like, oh, this is definitely not going to be a good day. But maybe you can not take it into that judgment place, and you can let whatever happened, like a stubbing of the toe or opening up a letter that you just weren't going to look at right then, but you're going to look at it later, and it's a bill, an unexpected bill. Maybe instead of taking it into that judgment realm, you look at it and you're like, okay, that's what that is. All right, that's going to be for later. What do I need to do right now? And you just take it slow. You take it step by step. What do I need now? It's a great question to ask, especially if your mind is going to the past and you've got stories about yesterday or even further back, or your head is going to the present of the errands you have to do in the day, the duties, the tasks, those different kinds of things. But maybe around those duties and tasks, you can also say, you know what, I'm going to join live with love today and we're going to breathe a little bit. At least I'm going to be able to get a full breath, couple of full breaths in my body, and just get kind of still and connect a little bit with me, which is not something we always give ourselves time for. All right, just taking a quick look. Do I do sleep meditation? I have not recorded anything officially yet. I have done this for friends that struggle with depression and different types of personality imbalances that come up for them. I've worked with that. So that is a great idea for me to possibly, I think the only thing that's kept me from doing something like that is like a really great microphone. I was like, I really need a really great microphone, and I don't exactly, I've been doing research for a while now on a microphone. That and the fact that I move around quite a bit, but I can just do it as a quiet recording where you just hear my voice, and maybe that will help with sleep. My name is Love. It is nice to meet you. Just introducing myself for a few people that didn't get the intro and are just showing up here. Okay, I'm glad you're feeling calm right now. That's great. Just being here and us just talking with each other helps sometimes, especially if if you're more of an isolated person. Sometimes that happens. We go into this hermit mode, or we've been introverted for a while, and it helps just to speak with someone, for sure. It's actually going to be one of the tiers in my memberships I'll be offering, where once a month there's that connection where someone gets to connect with me one-on-one. A lot very similar to what I do when somebody has a haircut with me. When somebody has a haircut with me in my traveling studio, because this is where we are right now, this is where I am, that is what happens. They receive a hair service, but it's so much more than that. And usually if they found me, there is a reason they found me. They're ready for more information to come through for them. And it's not me doing the work necessarily, but it's information that all of you guys have within yourself. You guys all have the tools. I'm just here kind of stabilizing the field, speaking with you, having certain topics come up so that maybe there's an epiphany for you. Maybe there's something that you've been needing to hear for some time. Maybe there's a question that comes up in the comments, and it just pertains to all. So that's why we're here together. Hello, good to see you, Jeremy, Anthony. Great to have you guys here. Zarlak, Revelation, Hopo Bo Mo. Hello. Sure makes great microphones. Yeah, they do. You're right. I've heard of this. I've gotten a small one before and it wasn't quite working correctly. I'm not great with technology, guys. You're lucky I'm here on YouTube, really. And it's funny because I have a background in graphic design. So, I have a friend that's great with technology. So perhaps, I think that's what stops me, right? That stops all of us. We're like, we don't know how to do the thing. And so we won't go forward sometimes, and we won't buy the thing needed because we're like, I don't know how to use it yet. And I'm definitely kind of guilty of that in my past, not moving forward with something. Procrastination, by the way, something we talk about. If you're here, you've probably been one of those people that do that. And yeah, it's not like it's that hard, right? I pretty much can just do a plug and play kind of thing. I don't need all these other fancy things that people have. I can start little, I can start small, right? All right. I'm just checking this out here. I'm doing great. I hope you guys are doing well too. Yes, the crystal pendant. So this is kind of nice. In my travels, I have people that either donate things to me or they wish to get them for me at the time, which is new. I haven't had that happen before. I've had a couple people that I've met as I've traveled. One person left me a little package of earrings having to do with certain colors, blue and red. Color of devotion, and I think the blue was mindfulness. I have to look back. This one that you're noticing right now is an artist out of Laguna, actually a family of artists. I really loved it because I also do this kind of work. I made this necklace. This is from Egypt. So you're definitely receiving Egypt energy just by being here with me. I went to Egypt last year. I was in the Great Pyramid. I got to meditate in the pyramid and participate in a 12/12 portal last year. And I also went to England. That's the other place. There's a couple places. One thing I want you guys to pay attention to. So this is very galactic looking. That's why I enjoy it. And because I want to do a similar design to this.